We are approximately 5 miles east of Washington, D.C., and that's where you find this place, Commanders Field in Landover, Maryland. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. First carry for DeAndre Swift. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25. You talk about this Washington defense. They were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge them? This is going to be fun.
To throw, it's Williams. And that's out to the flat for Swift. So they'll get nothing out of that play, and that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. I tell you what, CD, this Washington defense, very strong in the victory last week.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
That's the rookie from Washington, Rome Odunze. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Oh, and that was a big-time hit right there. And receivers understand when they run into the danger zone, that's the expectation. Really good job of catching the football, holding on despite the discouraging type of a hit.
From the shotgun, a throw for Williams. He'll get this into the hands of Odunze. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Working out of the gun, Williams. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Martin. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football, but at the same time you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. They'll run for the first time here with Brian Robinson. And he'll work down inside the 45. You look at this Bears defense. Well, they find themselves just outside the top 10 in the league against the pass, currently bringing up the number 11 spot.
I think if you talk to their head coach, you'll get a nice answer about how much he likes his team and what they're doing. But at the end of it, he would admit there's definitely room to improve.
Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler, and he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on third down. Now Daniels. This is swung out to Eckler. And he'll get this to the 40, but that's still going to be a few yards short of the first down. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now fourth down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a fourth down?
Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on fourth down. Daniels going to throw for it. That one out wide and intercepted. Kyler Gordon picks it off. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw, and he wisely will throw that one away.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get the field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
Now a 2nd and 10. To the air, Williams. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. From the gun, here's Williams. Open man is Duvernay. And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the first, right around the 42. They'll go. Here's Williams. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Commanders are going to take over here up near the 40. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. Here's Daniels. Middle of the field, he's got McLaurin. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be 2nd down. They'll run with their jack of all trades. It's Deebo Samuel. And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's say, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 7 yards there and a first down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Lane. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it's 2nd down. No score after 1 on EA Sports. From the 43, it's 2nd and 3. Out of the gun, they give to Robinson. Not much there, maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing, and I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Now they'll fake the jet sweep and give it instead to Eckler. And he's going to have a Commander's first down, at least at first glance, as he'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. Daniels looking to throw. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it'll be 2nd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
A solid gain of 7 yards that time on the keeper and a first down.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
To the air goes Daniels. Buying time to his left. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down.
Evident there that he learned his lesson from the last drive. No way he was going to force a throw that time. When nothing broke open, kept it, and ended up running for a first down himself.
Throwing now is Daniels. His throw caught at about the 5. And the Commanders are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. A bit of a catch for him to remember. That's number 400 for his NFL career. Not a bad number at all. 5 yards from the end zone, 1st and goal. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Austin Eckler, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Commanders post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And able to get this out to the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor?
But I think the ball's out. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And so the last 3 drives, you've got 2 interceptions and a fumble. I think we know why they're losing right now.
Without question, and we've seen the evidence, just what you talked about there. If they take care of the football, number 1, maybe they're not having this deficit. And number 2, maybe they actually have the lead.
Following the fumble recovery, Daniels. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
To throw is Daniels. Eluding the pressure right. Throwing it Terry McLaurin's way again, and he's got it. And he'll score. Touchdown, Commanders. Terry McLaurin, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Commanders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Gonzalez to add the PAT. And it's good to make it 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. To throw, Williams. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Down the left sideline. And he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown. Wow, this one, it is getting out of hand early. They add a pick-6 to the ledger now. 3-score lead still in the first half.
And all that celebrating that you see and hear from those defenders is not just because they scored a touchdown on a pick-6. It's because they're pitching a shutout in this one. Every defender's dream.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and that makes the score 21-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I'll overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. If they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball. I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one, weren't able to do so.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety.
Right now, they're just trying to get to halftime because they need a break. This game, it's been a shellacking in every way, and they just got driven backwards for a safety.